Well, I knew I was saving something, history, photographs. And I liked SAVE, and rather than use save again, I started with salute, Armenians, and the people I was talking to were genocide survivors. These are valiant people, and we really haven't recognized that. My God, what they came through. So valiant, and E for existence. So salute, Armenians Valiant Existence. That was the thought, and I would say the prayer behind it, that we honor our elders. Project SAVE has collected approximately 45,000 photographs in 40 years. I began Project SAVE in 1975, working my way up as a theatrical costume designer in New York City. And when I got an Armenian play to costume, that was my very first play that I ever costumed, and I was thrilled. But there was no research. So I got to thinking, where am I going to get my research? What do I put on people who come from old country homeland places? I started collecting while I was still working in the theater. And I decided, you know, you're either going to do costume design and do it well, or you're going to do Project SAVE and do it well. Now, you can always be a costume designer, but will you always have the opportunity to speak with elders about their photographs, to understand what you're looking at? If you don't have information in archives, in museums, for researchers to have access to, nobody can tell your story.
Here's Project SAVE capturing every nuance and every detail and every piece so that it won't be lost. And it's a thriving, living way for people to access it and know about it and share it.
I feel so blessed to have heard their stories and have the ability to share them. Our photo donor's name is Serap Bogosian. His father had left Palu, where the Armenian homeland is, to work in Providence, Rhode Island. So this photograph was taken to introduce him to his daughter. And then the genocide happened, and Serap saw his whole family killed in front of his eyes. And so he's a young man of 30. He comes to the United States, reunites with his father, and among his father's things, he finds the old country family photograph. He took it to a photographer, and he said, I want you to put my father in. He had a picture of his father in his suit. The photographer dropped him in here. And very cleverly, he had a photograph of himself as a young man. And here is Serap framing the photograph as a young man on this side, and the little boy over here. Same people, same persons. Serap told me, I carry this with me every day, because this is my family. If not in real life, he's put his family back together again on paper in a photograph. Yeah. Very powerful message. We're able to preserve stories because we preserve the photographs. The photographs come first. In the archives business, we do what's called item-level documentation. We sit with our donors and document each and every photograph. Date, place, photographer, people's names. The way we learn is by asking questions.
One of the things I found so remarkable here is that Ruth Tomazian really created this archive from scattered material culture of the Armenian people. Because of their history, the photographs and documents were all over the diaspora, and she made a conscious effort to bring them together in one place and to create an archive.
It's inspiring that Ruth, in her life, with her vision, has been able to do such a vast amount. And it's a gift to our community. It's a gift to our society.
We're losing respect for original materials of all sorts. And with photography, photographs, it's really important because to touch and feel it and be able to carry it with you or to hold it in your hand, so much different than looking at it on a screen. This is Margaret Cadonian Malikian. She lived in Chelsea, Massachusetts. It was really from Margaret that I understood the importance of home visits for elders. And one night I had packed my bags up and I'm at the door ready. By this time we're dear friends. I'm ready to kiss her goodnight. And she says to me, would you like to see one more photograph? out of her apron pocket, she pulls this photograph. I'm pegging it for the probably mid-1920s, because Armenians were still in refugee camps. Here the women are making needlework. Their body language is so telling. And that's when I realized that photographs are social. They bring people together to visit, to talk, to show off. Photographs are a very important part of our transmission of knowledge.